it's not. Step back outside the door.
I'm asking you.
Please step
Don't,
back.
Hey, get off my camera that I can be here.
Authorities, please.
Okay.
They make the rules. I don't.
Welcome back, J-Town Press. We're here today in Jacksonville, Florida, here at the Department of Homeland Security, Citizenship and Immigration Services Office. This is the GoPro that I had on that day during the live stream. There was 2 different live streams because FPS didn't show up, but the Sheriff's Department did after I ended the first live stream. The first 2 live streams were probably over an hour and a half together, so I cut out a lot of it and got straight to the point so you can see the action, you can see exactly what happened and some of the things that were said. If you want to see the entire thing, go check out the live streams. Those links will be in the description and also the pinned comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and here we go.
We have to have you turn that off inside the building.
Well, your rules right here actually say right here that you can do
Go
it.
outside the
Yeah,
building.
step back outside the door.
This is public property, sir.
Step back
Yeah,
outside
you need
the
to,
door.
first of all, you need to have an appointment to be in the building, so they just.
Well, this is open to the public.
Yeah, you need to have.
Is this not open to the public? I'm asking you.
No, it's not. Step back outside the door.
I'm asking you.
Please step
Don't.
back outside.
Hey, get
Step
off
back
my
out.
camera.
Get
Get
your-
off
turn
my
the-
camera.
Turn the camera off.
Get off my camera.
Turn
Do
your
not
camera
touch
off.
me.
Turn your camera
Do
off.
not touch me.
Step back outside this door.
Where's the FPS?
Step back outside
Get
the door.
FPS
Oh,
here.
we will as soon as you
Okay.
step out of
Do
that
not
door.
touch me.
You can stop that yelling.
Will you stop touching
Step
me?
back out the door, man.
You just
And turn
assault.
your
I will
camera.
defend
Step
myself
back
next
outside the
time. You
door.
got me?
Yeah, whatever.
You
Step
better
back out the
believe
door.
it, sir.
Step back out
That's
the door.
called assault.
Step back out the door, man.
Do not touch me.
Step out the door,
Get
man.
FPS here now. Your rules and regulations are sitting right here.
You don't have
Your
any-
rules and regulations are sitting right
They
there.
are.
Go review it. Go review it.
We
Go
can
review the
explain that.
DHS memo right this second.
Man,
Go get your
step back outside.
supervisor.
Oh, we are.
Get him.
Step back out the
I'm
door.
not going nowhere.
Step
Get the
back out the door,
FPS
man.
now.
Out
Because
the
they need
door,
to handle
man.
your butt because
Step
you
back
just
out the door,
assaulted me.
man. Step back out the door.
What's your
man.
name? Mason.
That's
T.
right.
Mason. And how you say it? Kezel?
Step back out the door, man.
Go get FPS now. You just assaulted me, sir.
Yeah, what up?
You just assaulted me.
Okay.
Someone's got
That's-
way too much time on their hands. Hey,
You obviously need better training.
You got the camera on.
Get out. He just assaulted me, sir. Are you the boss? What's your name?
one of the supervisors.
Can you back away from me? I don't feel safe with you
I'm
here.
not moving. You need to
Can you tell him to back off, please? I obviously don't have any weapons on me. So can you tell him to back off so I can peacefully talk to you? Peacefully talk to you. Can you please ask him to step over there?
This is where they work, so just let me explain. They are not threat on you.
He just touched me. He just grabbed my camera and started pushing me back.
It's not allowed inside the building.
Your rules and regulations are posted right on the outside of the door. Why don't you go read them yourself, sir?
Because it tells you that you can get your phone in. That's what I'm.
Are you kidding me? Look, I've got it right here for you. That way, in case, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Read that right there. That's your rules and regulations, okay?
does it say?
And if you, look right here, see it says news and photographs. I'm shaking because this guy is sitting here aggressively hurting
I want you
me.
to relax.
Well, he just came at me. I came in peacefully. I'm
what are you
alive
here
right
for?
now.
What are you here for?
For news purposes. I'm gathering content for a story, and I'm also trying to do a public records request.
Okay, you just have this for now?
And you can look at the DH memos in the very back. The DHS memos say that I can be
The
here.
authorities, please.
Okay. Call her. I'll make something.
yeah.
Go ahead and read them. It's the DHS memos. That's because you don't want to learn. You want to stay ignorant of the law. You show me a law that I have to leave and I'll be happy to leave. I'm not refusing, but right there says that I can easily record in here for news purposes. I'm trying to do a public records request, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell them I want to report an assault. Are you a supervisor, sir?
Nope.
And what's your name?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so you're going to refuse to identify as a public informant.
I don't identify myself to you.
Oh, that's not what your policy is? You might want to read up on it.
I don't know you. I don't have to identify myself.
Wow. See, this is what we had to deal with, people, right here. And obviously, now we know why this man right here is acting the way he is, and that man that aggressively attacked me. All I want to do is a Freedom of Information Act. That's it. The one that you assaulted, you got a good look at me because you were pretty right in my face.
Are you usually pretty successful getting a rise out of people when you go to federal buildings like this?
Oh, rise out of people just doing a public records request, sir?
I'm just asking. I don't know if you know.
Are you this condescending all the time to all the people that walk in here?
Normally, yeah, the ones without the appointments that point cameras in faces, yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Tyrants that hate the First Amendment. This man hates the First Amendment.
Yeah, I can't stand it, right?
Obviously, he's just a security guard, so he obviously didn't swear an oath, so he wouldn't know anything about the Constitution.
No, zip.
I wonder if this is how they treat the immigrants that come in here. I'm assuming you walked through this door once or twice in your life. I'm assuming you didn't see the big poster sitting right here, the rules and regulations, Title 41. Yeah, observe and report. But I guess now they feel like they can get physical with people. That's what security guards are supposed to do.
Wow.
Rules and regulations they refuse to read. Look right at the bottom. For news purposes. There's the head tyrant right there who thinks that he can, as a security guard, can get physical with you. Where's your supervisor, sir? I want to file a complaint on you. I don't see any stars or stripes or anything on any of these, so I would assume all of you are not supervisors. So this is the garbage that our taxpayers are paying for right here. Garbage service. Let's see, is this supervisor? Are you a supervisor, sir? Ignoring the public. I bet that's what they do to all the people that come in here.
Just wait outside. We'll be with you in a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Now they're refusing to help the public. And they can't even read their own rules. How sad is that? That is absolutely sad that the people that work here refuse to read the rules. They don't want to read them because that way they can sit there and be tyrants. Y'all take a good look. This is what tyranny looks like in America right here. Right here. This is it. I'm just inside the door of a public foyer. That over there is a lobby. And just like you read with the rules, foyers and lobbies, you can record. Now they're refusing my Freedom of Information Act, my public records request. They even asked me what it is, because they don't care.
Just wait outside, man. We'll be with you in a moment. Just wait outside. We'll be with you in a moment.
We're waiting for FPS to show up right now. That way they can teach these tyrants the actual law. I've even printed it out. I made it very simple for them. You can't get much simpler than that. I did all the legwork for you. It's actually posted on the very right-hand side of the front door when you come in. It's simple. It's right here. Yeah, 80 degrees and sunny. These people out there baking because these people want to violate people's rights.
You can stay where you're at. You don't need the FPS to, ma'am. Just stay where you're at. Okay?
I don't need to. This is America, sir.
Yeah,
this is America. This is America, sir. Do not. Can you please move out of my way?
No.
Now you're restricting my right to move.
You can move that direction.
Can you stop touching me, please?
Yeah, you can move that direction.
I will not go to that. This is America, sir. This is a public lobby open to the public. Can you stop, sir? You're stepping on my feet now? Is this how you treat your wife? You are to observe and report, sir. That's it. That's your job. Observe and report. And just pay note to the saying up there. With honor and integrity, we will safeguard the American people, our homeland, and our values. We're apparently not here in this office. Here, I'll turn around so you guys can see all the people out there. Look at everybody. There's probably 20 people out there waiting because these people want to sit there and violate, these tyrants want to sit there and violate rights. Remember, this is the immigration office. So this is the first thing that new immigrants get to see right here. Tyrants at work. They leave tyranny to come back to America to get to have opportunities here in America. To try to come in here legally and be legal immigrants into our beautiful country. Are you? You smell like alcohol. Are you been drinking, sir? Have you been drinking? Is that why you're acting this way? I have it's a faint smell of alcohol. Are you drinking on the job? Damn, sir. Holy shit. Really? You're gonna step on my feet? Yeah. You want to say, hi, Mom. Hope you're proud of me for being a tyrant and for restricting somebody's civil rights. You know, Jesus was peaceful. Do you know Jesus? Jesus was a peaceful man. He taught peace. But you want to get violent. Okay. I figured that's what it was. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's what I thought it was, but I'm going to verify it. So it appears that FPS is not showing up now. They apparently have read the rules and regulations. And he doesn't want me getting near the metal detector thinking I'm going to run through it or something. I don't break the law. He does. I'll take these with me. Take a good look at tyranny, everybody. Take a real good look. Jacksonville, Florida, right here. We'll go visit FPS for sure. And we'll definitely be making some phone calls. So you guys will be getting complaints, which we know they're just going to throw in the trash anyway. And you guys know that. That's why you're doing what you're doing. So. Look, everybody, right here. See the big rules and regulations? This is what I keep talking about right here. So it was well over an hour and 15 minutes or so that they called the police. He's locking the doors, or he's holding the door now. He doesn't want to let anybody in, but they close in 2 minutes. But as you can see right here, they've got the big old federal regulations right here on the post. That's what I kept talking about in the when I was talking to him. I said, why don't y'all go out here and just read it? So here's the entryway. Here's the rules and regulations right next to it. So Bob, they close in 2 minutes. I'm only allowed to be here during business hours. How you doing? Good. I'm assuming you're here for me?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you having any kind of issues with this, or are you going to follow the law, or what you can?
I'm following the law because they say that you came. Their policy is you don't.
See, it doesn't matter what the. Can I show you something real quick? Do you mind? It's right on it's posted on their wall.
Let me ask you this: why do you have cameras? I'm just talking to you. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Can I show you something for my point?
Just let's talk.
It's sitting right on the outside of the building. It's their rules and regulations. It's actually Title 41, and the CFR sits right on that door. This is for news purposes, and I was going in there to do a public records request. And I'm sorry, what was your name, sir?
Officer Lytle.
What did you say? Little?
Lytle.
Lytle. Okay.
Yes.
What's your badge number?
83388.
Okay. So I'm going in here to do a public records request, which they refused. Okay. I'm going in here for news purposes, which is, I mean, as you walk in the door, if you walk this way, you can actually see the big sign. It sits right there to the right of their door. It's plain as day, and I'll show you the exact CFR. It's the law. I don't care what their policy is. Policy does not trump the law. Law does not trump the Constitution. Am I right?
Well, I guess why are you trying to go through security?
Because I'm trying to do a public records request.
You don't go through security for that.
Why can't I? Well, if you read that's on there, the CFR covers lobbies, foyers, corridors, auditoriums. So that is a foyer. The lobbies are in here.
You're trying to go through security where there's armed federal officers in a federal building to try and do a public records request.
Why can't I? I can do one with you right now as a way the federal law. Actually, this is federal law. You actually don't even have jurisdiction here, my dear.
You would be going, actually, well, we do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. So
is there a letter between the agencies?
You would be going to the substation to do a public records request, or you would be calling downtown to do a public records request. You would not be barging through our security at
your security. It's not your security. I go into JSO all the time. I'm sorry?
Hang on.
Am I being detained?
No.
Okay. And I was actually leaving and I saw you show up is the only reason I'm still here. Okay, I'm talking to you right now. I'd like to help you understand what's going on. And you asked me to hang on, so I'm going to hang on.
If you want to leave, you're not going to just free to leave.
Right, I got you, but we're having a consensual conversation.
Yeah, you're free to go.
I got you.
I'm not detaining you.
Okay. And you're not asking me to leave under threat of arrest.
Yeah.
That's right. So we're having a consensual conversation.
Figure out what it is that I'm doing.
Okay. Reno 911. That's exactly what I thought. I bet they don't have a written agreement for jurisdiction. That's my guess. I believe I did one on the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. I didn't get anything back. If I remember correctly, I do have lots of public records requests, so I doubt they do. So what'd you find out?
So,
okay.
By the way, I'm Officer Lytle. What is your name?
I'm Lana.
Lana?
Yeah.
Lana what?
I'm not gonna give you my last name.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay.
Not unless I've committed a crime. Unless I'm
Yeah,
legally
no,
allowed to, I'll
so
be.
basically what I'm doing, I just try to document everything that I've done. So this is what I got. Spoke to my supervisor.
Is he legal counsel or is he just like a sergeant?
So
Okay.
So
what's his name?
Federal building. Sergeant Fillihan.
Okay.
Federal building.
Okay.
They make the rules. I don't. So basically, what I've got here is just a simple dispute. Okay. If they say don't go in there, videotaping, and don't be going to security, that's their rules, not mine. Okay.
So let me ask you. So if I know they're closed right now, but say I were to come back tomorrow, whenever, and I went in there, and they're breaking, and you can actually see it if you just all you have to do is turn your head right. You see the big white sign right there with the black writing. That is their Title 41. And if you look toward the bottom, if you walk over there with me, I could show you real quick.
I'm gonna go walk over there and talk to them.
Oh yeah, I walk over there. Yeah, I'm here.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I'm very peaceful. Obviously I don't have anything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm here with. I got a GoPro and an iPhone. Okay. I was simply here to exercise my rights. First Amendment protected activity.
For what? Can I just ask, like, for what though? That's
I was going in there to do a public records request specifically. That was my purpose.
on somebody.
Well, on this department.
building?
Yeah, on this agency, I should say.
The agency or the building?
The building.
So this specific.
This particular location. This I forget what there's different words for it, but this
branch.
Branch. I can't remember it, like how they have the FBI building. That's their Jacksonville office or their
field office.
Field office, right? So this is their office. You know what I mean? Thank you. So I was going in here to do a public records request, which is not even this. As soon as you cross that line, is federal property, right?
Correct.
So this is their, and I just want to educate you because I've done the Freedom of Information Act request from JSO. You guys do not have jurisdiction here.
So from my understanding,
it's not your understanding; it's the law.
So my understanding, the building. I don't know about the parking lot. I could very well be wrong. You know.
No, this is federal property.
Every day is a whole new learning experience.
All right,
so.
and that's what I'm here for, to help you educate you guys, just educate myself, educate the public. That's the whole point. On exercising your constitutional rights.
To just come in there and do a public records request.
Well, I was doing an investigation on them too, so it's part of my investigation into this particular field office. I'll use your word.
I see.
So I'm doing an investigation, just like I've done investigations on JSO.
Like an investigative reporter.
Correct. Yeah, I'm an independent journalist.
We need good journalists out
Right,
there.
and all I want to do is I want to see you guys do the right thing. That's it. I want to make you shine.
So what is it? So they called me. What can I do for you?
I just want to make sure that you know, because you were talking the way you were. I just want to make sure you're educated. So when we started talking, I guess the words that you were using when you said, because you made it seem to me that you were going to trespass me from public. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, so if I was still in there right now recording, would you ask me to leave?
Federal property.
Okay, so FPS is the only one that can.
They are, so my understanding.
Okay.
I've done. So let's just say we were.
If I was on the city street.
Over at that building.
Right.
Whatever building that is.
Right.
They called me and said, hey, this lady, she's doing
on private property,
doing whatever,
right?
Whatever it may be, different scenario.
That's right. This is public property.
Yeah.
This is public property. So it's like oil and water. It's two different things.
With that being said, I always document when it comes to situations like this. So I'm just going to do that. I'll talk to them about it. I mean,
if I come back in a little bit later and you guys get called, that was my concern. If I continue my investigation,
if you come back in here and they ask you, please don't record.
Okay.
That's their prerogative.
Are you gonna remove me from the building if they ask me to leave?
Am I?
Yeah. Well, right. You.
So, federal.
Okay.
State. So we come to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay. I just want to know so when I come back, I know what you know what I mean.
Yeah, but what
I know that you may not be the one that's responding, obviously.
But what I would ask you is, if they say, hey, please don't record and just don't go through this. Try not to go through the security with
that's a whole different thing. Like
I said, we'll cross that bridge.
I'm talking to you as a Jacksonville sheriff's officer. I'm just asking you. Obviously, they're a whole different story, and I'll deal with their bosses. I'll deal with FPS. You know what I mean? That's a whole different ball of wax. I'm asking you specifically. If I go back in there, would you remove me under threat of arrest because they're not following their own rules that are posted? Which you said you're going to walk up there anyway.
I'm going to go in there.
Yeah, you can look at it. I'll show it to you real quick. I'll point it out real quick. We can walk over there. Okay. And I'll show it to you real quick. I know you don't. I know you have better things to do.
Well, I mean, I was on a disturbance earlier, and then this has been assigned to me for a little bit. So had no idea. This is actually the second time that we were being out here.
Out to this location? Okay. And if you look right here, look at the rules and regulations, okay? And I'll show you exactly where it's at right here. This is it, and it even gives you the CFR. See the CFR? And read it like it's read. Don't interpret it. Just read it how it is. And this is what I'm going after right here. This is what affects me.
So basically,
building entrance.
So you're only trying to photograph the building entrance and the lobby and the
Lobbies for you. I'm not going into restricted access. I'm not going into private offices, nothing like that. It's lobbies, which this is a foyer, okay?
I understand.
So this is a foyer, and then of course the lobbies are, beyond the security. So I'm allowed to photograph in the lobbies. This doesn't mean anything. This is just to scare people, okay? This right here, because this right here is the law. If you read right here, it says 41 CFR 102-74.420. What's that?
They got another 41 CFR.
And there's actually, and I was actually going out to my car, and I've actually printed off. There's actually DHS memos that say that I'm legally allowed to be here and do this. It's
Like I said, if you come back here tomorrow, we'll cross that bridge. But the only thing I would say, just to maintain the peace.
Oh, no.
Please do not go through.
He actually assaulted me. I would actually be asking you to press charges, but you don't have jurisdiction. So I'm going to talk to FPS because the security guard.
If you want to take up like a formal complaint by all.
Right, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to file a form because he actually came up and literally. Let me show you how. I took about 3 steps in, and they literally attacked me. He came up, grabbed my hand, was pushing me. You know what I mean? He's a security guard. You know what I mean? he's not an officer like you. He's not a sworn officer like you are. I know it's supposed to be. He's just a security. He's an armed security guard. And it's just like if I walked up to somebody and started grabbing you. You know what I mean? You're going to defend yourself. I mean, so. Right. So. Yeah, you too. Oh yeah.
Which car is that, Jeep?
Well.
Oh, the Dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. The Jeep. The green. You see the big.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. You'll find me. Trust me. When you start saying Lana, they'll know who I am.
Lana?
Oh yeah. People in your department will know who I am. So God bless. Have a safe trip.
I did end up calling FPS. You can listen to that phone call along with the live streams and also the DHS memos and also the federal regulations. I'll link everything in the description and also the pinned comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And like always, let's keep letting freedom ring.
Once we once were so gallantly streaming, and the